Hey, Pamela. Come here. You stupid lazy daughter. I have something to tell you. Right away. How could you be such a naughty girl? Don't you know how to be a nice daughter of mine?
What? Mom? What's happened? I'm studying for my entrance exam to university. What is so urgent that you have to call me this late?
Oh, so now you're too busy for your own family, huh? Just because you're studying doesn't mean you can ignore everything else. What could be more urgent than this house, this family?
Mom, that's not fair. I never said I didn't care about our family. I'm just trying to focus on my studies. Why are you so angry about this?
Why not? If you were in my shoes, you would understand. Who could ever keep their anger in check when they see the house in such a disastrous state? It's a complete mess.
I get it, Mom. I really do. But can't we talk about this tomorrow? I need to concentrate on my exam right now. We can figure out a solution together once I'm done.
Of course, you want to delay the conversation. Just like always, putting your needs before everyone else's. Fine, focus on your precious exam. But don't forget, while you're studying, I'm the one dealing with the chaos and trying to hold this family together.
Mom, I'm sorry if it seems like I'm neglecting my responsibilities. I never meant to make you feel this way. I am not the one who could neglect my own family, you know it, right? I'm willing to do anything for you and this house, as long as you're happy and satisfied. That's why I always make time to do the daily chores even though I'm always snowed under with my study at school. I clean the floors, I do the laundry, I make meals for you, and I even do the washing after that. Don't you see that? I guess you do, but you pretend not to see it, right?
Oh, so now you're trying to guilt-trip me, huh? Don't think that your little chores here and they'll make up for everything. I appreciate your help, but it's not just about the physical tasks. It's about being present emotionally and mentally. While you're busy studying, I'm the one dealing with the chaos and trying to hold this family together. I'm the one making sure everyone's needs are met, mediating conflicts, and managing the household. It's exhausting, and sometimes it feels like you're distant, wrapped up in your own world.
Mom, I understand that my studies can consume a lot of my time and attention, but it doesn't mean I don't care. I'm doing my best to balance everything, and sometimes it's a struggle. I never intended to make you feel like I'm neglecting our family. And you once told Scott that studying is really important for the future, right? So I think it would be better if you could think the same about my own education, don't you think?
No, and it never will be. You know why? Because you're a foolish moron. Your marks in class are terrible. All of them are trash. Rubbish. You don't know how embarrassed I am whenever it comes to parent meetings. Your academic result is just a shame to me. Stop all of your useless study. You'll just make me lose face in front of others.
Mom, I understand that my grades may not be perfect. But that doesn't mean I'm not capable or that I can't improve. I'm working hard, seeking help from teachers, and putting in extra effort to do better. It's disheartening to hear you speak so harshly about my academic performance. I know you want the best for me, but putting me down like this doesn't motivate me to excel. Instead of criticizing me, can you support me and help me find ways to improve?
Oh, spare me the sob story. I've seen enough of your so-called efforts. It's clear that you're just not cut out for academics. Why waste your time pretending? You should focus on something more practical, like getting a job or learning a trade. That way, at least you'll be contributing to the family instead of being a burden. I don't want to hear any more excuses or false promises of improvement. It's time for you to face reality and stop chasing unrealistic dreams. Your constant pursuit of education is nothing but a disappointment to me. Just look at Scott, he's always got 10 in class. And he remains at top 1 of his class for more than 3 years. You'll never keep up with him.
Mom, I know that I'm not as good as Scott, but it doesn't mean I'm useless. I understand that you have your concerns, but you're undermining my potential and dismissing my aspirations. Instead of tearing me down, I need your support. You're my mother, so you should actually encourage and support me, right?
What? Support? Encouragement? Why do I have to do such things to such a loser like you? It's a waste of my time. No, I'll never do that. You are nothing except being a pathetic parasite in this house. And I'm sure that your upcoming mark will be just another failure.
Mom. How could you?
More moments later.
Pamela. Pamela. What the hell are you doing? I'm hungry. Go down here and cook my breakfast. Where are you? Are you still sleeping in your stupid bed? Is that everything you know? I can't believe it. Your mom and I work our ass off, and this is how you contribute to this family? Sleeping? How ridiculous is that?
Scott, can you please calm down for a moment? I'm not just lounging in bed. I'm actually in the middle of something important. I'm trying to finish these exercises, and then I'll cook breakfast for everyone. Just give me a few more minutes, please.
A few more minutes? Are you kidding me? You always have excuses. It's always just a few more minutes with you. Meanwhile, the rest of us have to suffer. It's not fair. Mom and I work so hard to provide for this family, and you can't even manage to make a simple meal on time?
I understand that you're hungry, and I apologize for the delay. But it's not fair to say that I don't contribute to this family. I have my own responsibilities and commitments, just like you and Mom. I'm studying for my exams and trying to secure a good future for all of us. I'm not trying to avoid my duties, Scott. I'm simply asking for a little understanding and patience. I will finish these exercises as quickly as I can, and then I'll make sure everyone has a delicious breakfast. I'm doing my best, even if it doesn't always meet your expectations.
Your best? Ha! Your best is never good enough. You're always so wrapped up in your own little world, studying and dreaming about some imaginary future. Meanwhile, we're here in the present, hungry and waiting for you to fulfill your basic responsibilities. You think you're so smart, don't you? Well, let me tell you. Intelligence means nothing if you can't even take care of your own family. Wake up, Pamela. Real life is happening right now, and you're missing out because of your selfishness.
Scott, I understand you're frustrated, but please try to see things from my perspective. I'm not neglecting our family or being selfish. I'm working hard to build a better future for all of us. Education is important, and I'm trying to make the most of it. I'm sorry if my dedication to my studies inconveniences you at times. But instead of belittling my efforts, can you try to support me? We're a family, and we should be there for each other. If you need something urgently, you can always ask nicely, and I'll do my best to accommodate you.
Asking nicely? Oh, that's rich coming from you. You're always locked in your room, buried in books, and oblivious to everything else. It's frustrating to see you prioritize your studies over the immediate needs of your family. But fine, if you're almost done with your precious exercises, then hurry up and finish. Just remember, Pamela, being book smart won't make up for the fact that you're so stupid that you can't just learn anything properly. Don't be surprised if the real world hits you hard one day.
What are you talking about? Are you insulting me? You don't have the right to do that.
What? How dare you say that to your own brother? Do you know who I am? I am the perfect child in this family. I don't even need to study hard, but I still gain high marks at school, and it's always a top one in every subject. So of course, I have the right to teach you how to act like a nice daughter and sister in this family. I excel in every field, and it's clear that I'm better than you in every way. Just look at yourself. What do you have? Nothing. You're nothing but a lazy leech.
I can't believe it, Scott. You're being completely unreasonable. I'm starting to wonder whether we are truly brother and sister or not. The way you're speaking to me is so cruel and hurtful. I can't even recognize you anymore. We're supposed to support and care for each other as siblings, but you're tearing me down instead. It's disheartening to see how you've changed and become so obsessed with comparing yourself to me. And please, don't assume success to be a competition between siblings, it's absurd. I may not excel in the same way you do academically, but that doesn't make me any less valuable or worthy. I have my own strengths and passions that deserve recognition and respect. It's time for you to realize that our worth as individuals goes beyond grades and achievements.
Oh, please. Spare me the drama, Pamela. I'm just speaking the truth. If you can't handle a little constructive criticism, maybe you should take a good hard look at yourself and ask why you're so sensitive. I'm not tearing you down for no reason. I'm simply pointing out the reality of the situation. I've achieved more than you have, and it's clear as day. You can try to deny it all you want, but the truth remains. If you want to succeed in life, you have to step up your game. Stop relying on others and start taking responsibility for your own future. Maybe then you'll understand the importance of hard work and ambition.
Scott, it's not about sensitivity or denial. It's about the way you're treating me. Siblings should support and uplift each other, not tear each other down. Your constant need to validate yourself by putting me down is hurtful and unnecessary. I have my own dreams and aspirations, and I'm working hard to achieve them in my own way. Instead of trying to prove who's better, let's focus on building a healthy and loving sibling relationship. We should encourage each other to reach our full potential and celebrate our individual successes. Life is not a competition between us, Scott. It's about supporting and uplifting each other as family.
Oh, please. Spare me the lecture on sibling love and support. It's all just empty words to mask your own insecurities. You can try to twist this around and play the victim, but it won't change the fact that you're not living up to your potential. I'm not tearing you down out of spite. I'm doing it because I just want the best for you and want to see you succeed. If I didn't care, I wouldn't bother saying anything at all. But it seems like you're too stubborn and blind to see that, right? You can continue to live in your bubble of mediocrity if you want, but don't come crying to me when you realize you've wasted your potential. I'll be too busy focusing on my own success to listen to your regrets.
Over 1 month later.
Mom. Look. I've got good news for you. It's gonna be really, really good news.
Ugh, what is it? Is it another of your stupid tricks? Don't be such a nuisance. Could you let me sleep for a little bit, please? I've had enough of your disturbance.
No, please, just listen to me. I'm going to enter university. Is it that good news?
OMG, really? Well, not yet. And what school are you going to enter?
It's a private university, but its quality is top-notch. It's an amazing school. A lot of students want to go there.
OMG, like, seriously? Not yet? Ugh, I thought we were finally going to make a smart decision for once. And wait, a private university? Are you kidding me right now? That's just so bourgeois. It's like you're trying to buy your way into success instead of earning it like the rest of us. Why don't you just enter a public university? They are much more prestigious than this.
Hold on a moment, Mom. Your judgmental attitude is really getting on my nerves. Just because I've chosen to attend a private university doesn't mean I'm taking the easy way out or trying to flaunt my privilege. I worked hard to earn my place there, and the quality of education at this institution is outstanding. And there are also prestigious private universities.
Outstanding? Please. Spare me the sales pitch. I bet they're just milking students like you for all your money. It's not about the quality of education. It's about the image and the status. And of course, the tuition fee for this school is huge also. You don't want to place another burden on your mother's shoulder, don't you?
That's not fair, Mom. Yes, attending a private university may come with a higher cost, but it also provides resources, opportunities, and connections that can greatly benefit my future career. It's not about showing off or being part of some elite club. It's about making the most of the educational experience available to me.
Well, I think it's a shame. You're contributing to the elitism and inequality in our education system. Well, I guess you're too stupid to enter public universities with talented students. Is that right? That's the reason why you can't compete with others to get a slot in a public institution.
What? This is good news for me. You are my mother, so instead of criticizing my decision, let's focus on advocating for more affordable education options and equal opportunities for all students. All I want is to receive your support, but what kind of attitude is this? Are you looking down on me just because I'm going to learn at a private school?
Of course, I'm feeling disappointed because you couldn't do what we expected in you. Just look at Scott. He enters one of the most famous public universities of the country. Why couldn't you just do like him? There's only one reason. It's because you're a good-for-nothing moron.
Whoa, hold on a second. Your reaction is completely uncalled for. As my mother, I was hoping for your support and understanding. Instead, you're belittling my achievements and resorting to name-calling. That's not how a supportive parent should act. Choosing a private school doesn't make me a good-for-nothing moron. It's a decision I made based on my own aspirations, interests, and opportunities. Comparing me to Scott and using his acceptance into a public university as a measure of success is unfair and irrelevant. We are different individuals with different paths. Instead of tearing me down, why don't you try to understand my perspective? Encourage me to make the most of the educational opportunities one have and support me in pursuing my dreams. We should be celebrating each other's accomplishments, not trying to one-up each other, isn't that right?
Are you teaching me how to behave? How dare you say that to your own mother? You are being so smart. so you can say whatever to us, right? Okay, right. Fine. Then get out of this house. Go to that stupid school of yours and live there. You're not my daughter anymore. Get lost. From now on, we don't have any responsibility to raise such a parasite as you, Ms. Pamela. Go out there, work to make money yourself.
Please, Michelle, please, don't say those things. I didn't mean to teach you how to behave or disrespect you in any way. I just wanted to express my feelings and ask for your support.
Well, young lady, are you begging me? No chance. I've made up my mind now. Don't even ask for a single dime from me because I'll never give you anything.
I understand that you may be upset and frustrated, but I don't deserve to be called a parasite. And going to a private school is nothing for me to be ashamed of. I studied my ass off just to get into that university. And if you want to disown me, then fine. I've had enough of your terrible attitude. I'll cut ties with you from now on. Fine. I'll go and do everything by myself. Actually, I'm happy to get rid of this toxic family. You're doing me a favor.
Wait, what? You're having to leave this house. How ridiculous. If that's what you want, then I'll let you do it as the last good thing I can do for you. Hope we'll never have to meet again. Ugh, what a relief.
Yes, sure. I don't want to see your face, either.
5 years later.
Pamela. How could you do this to Scott? Unbelievable. I can't believe that you could be such an evil daughter.
Who's this? How do you know my brother? Are you stalking me? It's scary. Get away from me, please.
What the hell are you blabbering about? Oh, please. Spare me your melodramatic act, Pamela. You know perfectly well who I am. We're family, for crying out loud. Don't play dumb and pretend like we've never met before. It's infuriating and honestly quite annoying. I'll tell you once again. I'm your mother. Your one and only mother.
So you are Mrs. Michelle, right? And family? Ha! That's a laugh. What's with this sudden attitude? Are you trying to play mind games with me or something? It's not cool and I won't stand for it. But you disowned me. We'll never be family. We're strangers.
OMG. I have no idea where you're getting these absurd ideas from. I'm just here trying to have a normal conversation, and you're blowing everything out of proportion. I'm asking you, why did you try to harm Scott? He's too kind to be treated like this.
What? Harm him? Are you kidding me? He deserves what he gets.
What? You can't do that to him. What did he do to you?
Well, I'll tell you what. He worked as a staff at MY Company. And he did a bad thing, so I had to punish him. Is that wrong?
Wait, he works for your company? You own a company? That's incredible. But what did he actually do that you had to contact the police to arrest him?
Well, he committed smuggling. He secretly sold the equipment in our company to get higher profit. I caught him red-handed and even had the bills including all this transfer. Do you want me to send it to you? But I guess you'll never believe me. He's your precious son. You'll never believe he would do something that bad, right?
Ugh, seriously? You think I'll just take your word for it? I mean, come on. My son would never do something so low. I know him better than anyone, and he's always been a good kid. You must be mistaken or trying to frame him or something.
Ho ho ho, now you're blaming me for framing him? What kind of person are you? If you want to confirm, then go confirm with the police. Ugh. I don't have time to explain everything to you, and I don't even want to.
Well, maybe you're just exaggerating the situation. I mean, smuggling? That sounds like something out of a crime movie. Are you sure it's not some kind of misunderstanding? Have you considered that?
Here, I'll give you the evidence. Then you'll finally have to believe it. That your son is nothing but a greedy freak. At my company, he does nothing but cause trouble. I can't believe it. He graduated from a prestigious public university, and after all, he learned nothing. His GPA is just 2.0. Wow, I have to say that it's a shame for that school to have him. He doesn't deserve to study there. And this is the result. He almost ruined my company. Fortunately, I realized this early, or else I'll go bankrupt one day.
So that's the truth? OMG, you've got to help him. Please, Pamela, you're a wealthy person now. I'm sure you know how to get him out, right? He's your brother. You can just leave him like that. And we supported you and loved you with all our hearts. You're lucky to live in a supportive family like us, you have to know that.
Support? Oh, please. Spare me your drama. Remember the time I told you my exam result? Instead of encouraging me to continue with my study, you insulted me and disowned me, leaving me there to struggle with the tuition fee myself. You don't know how hard it was for me to fulfill my study and even work to gain experience. But finally, I made it. Now I'm the founder of a big tech company. So my life is just fine with or without you.
Pamela, please, I'm begging you. I know I made mistakes in the past and I deeply regret how I treated you. But family is supposed to stick together, especially in times of need. I understand if it's hard for you to forgive me, but can't we set aside our differences for the sake of our brother? He's in a desperate situation and I fear for his safety.
Michelle, you have no idea how much it hurt when you turned your back on me. The pain I went through, the sacrifices I made to prove myself, it was all because I had no one else to rely on. I built my success from the ground up, fighting against all odds. And now you come to me, expecting me to use my wealth to fix everything? You're talking nonsense. Stop it.
Pamela, I know I can't change the past, but I'm genuinely sorry for what I did. I've seen the error of my ways, and I've realized the importance of family. We may have had our differences, but deep down, we share a bond that cannot be broken. Please, find it in your heart to forgive me, and let's help our bonded together. He needs us. Pamela. He needs our support.
It's easy for you to throw around words like bond and family now that you are in need. But where were you when I was struggling? When I needed someone to believe in me? I didn't see any bond then.
Pamela, I understand it's your hurt, and I can't blame you for feeling that way. I was wrong in the past, and I regret how I treated you. But people change, and I'm sincerely trying to make amends. Isn't forgiveness a fundamental part of a family?
Following that incident, I decided to cut off all contact with Mrs. Michelle as she persistently called me, seeking assistance for her troublesome son. She even went as far as changing her phone number in a futile attempt to beg for my forgiveness. However, I remained steadfast in my decision, refusing to entertain her pleas. 3 days later, Scott, Michelle's son, was apprehended for his involvement in illegal smuggling. Perhaps the 15-year prison sentence he received will serve as a sobering reminder, forcing him to reflect upon the actions of both himself and his family. It is my hope that this period of incarceration will lead him to contemplate the consequences of their past behavior. Without Scott to support her life, Mrs. Michelle's family then became poor, and she even had to sell her house and borrow money from banks with the hope to help get Scott out, but all of her efforts went in vain. As a result, without a penny left, Mrs. Michelle had to live in a dingy slum and work as a cleaner with a really low wage. It serves her just right. As for me, I now reside in a spacious residence and successfully manage my own company. Everything in my life has fallen into place and I find myself genuinely content with my current circumstances. The happiness I experience stems from the hard work and dedication I have invested in building a prosperous life for myself.
Hey, fat pig. When are you gonna get your lady ass off your comfy seat and whip up something mouth-watering for me to munch on? I'm seriously starving, you have no idea. I'm so famished that I could devour a whole cow. So, let's get that delicious grub going, pronto.
Charles, can you please be patient? I'm in the middle of cleaning up the house, because it's still a mess after your friends left a few hours ago. Once I'm finished vacuuming, I'll be happy to make you something to eat. It'll only take a few minutes, I promise.
Are you seriously just gonna keep making excuses instead of fulfilling your responsibilities as a mother? That's all you've got? Honestly, you should feel ashamed even calling yourself a mother with this attitude. Look, I don't have a few minutes to spare. I need you to get off your butt and cook for me right now. Put yourself to good use. Do you honestly think you can just lounge around all day doing nothing just because you're my mother? No way, Alicia. Being a parent means putting in the hard work and going the extra mile for your own kids. It's been like that since the dawn of time. I'm giving you one more chance. Make me some food immediately, or I'll have no choice but to rat you out to Dad and make you bunk in the dog cage.
Look, Charles, like I've just said, I'm busy cleaning up the mess you and your friends made. Do you even have a clue how chaotic our house is right now? It's literally a disaster. There are empty cups and plates everywhere, crumbs and food scraps all over the floor, and the furniture looks like it's been through a war. And don't even get me started on the tissue tornado and mountain of empty beer cans. If someone walked in, they'd think a tornado hit our house.
Oh my God, old woman. Look, throwing a house party is all about having a wild time, you know? What did you expect? Did you think me and my boys were gonna dress up, play with dolls, and nibble on cupcakes like a bunch of fancy pants? We're dudes, for crying out loud. And dudes are supposed to chug beer, have a blast, and let loose. So quit with the nagging, will you? You're giving me a major headache. Listen up, old cow, I couldn't care less about you cleaning the house right now. What I do care about is getting some delicious food served up pronto. So hop to it, all right?
Charles, watch your mouth. You can't be using that kind of tone and language when you're talking to your own parents. I'm your mom, and it really doesn't sit well with me when you start calling my names. It's just plain disrespectful, no two ways about it. If you keep going down that road, I'm gonna have to bring out the discipline card again, and we both know you're not a fan of that. So why don't you keep it cool and start showing me some respect?
Discipline me? No chance in hell. I'm practically an adult now. I'm 17, about to hit the big 1 to 8. So don't even think of pulling that card on me anymore. Actually, if anyone needs some discipline around here, it's you. Mom. I should be the one teaching you how to step up and be a proper mother. 'Cause let's face it, you suck at being a mom.
Excuse me? I'm a grown adult too, okay? Of course, I'm not perfect, I'm far from it, but I always try my best to be a good mom to you. I strive to be a good role model, teaching you how to be kind, respectful, and responsible. I'm always here for you, ready to listen and help. I set clear rules and boundaries, and I stick to them. I'm consistent with enforcing the rules in our house to make sure that you understand the difference between right and wrong. You can always count on me to be honest with you and tell you what's expected. If you break the rules, you know what the consequences will be.
Is that what you think being a good mom is all about? Putting me in timeout, taking away my privileges, and forcing me to live by your rules? Are you aiming to be some kind of dictator, trying to dominate my every move? Well, let me tell you, if you even think about laying a finger on me, you'll regret it faster than you can imagine. I'll have you eating dirt in no time. One call to the cops, and you'll be the one getting hauled away, locked up in jail. Now, cut the nonsense and get your act together. I'm serious. Make some food for me, you lazy sloth. This is no joke anymore. It's a real deal situation.
Hey, remember what you said earlier? You're a grown adult now, right? Well, if that hunger is hitting you hard, why not take a trip to the kitchen and make some food by yourself? Cooking your own food is also part of growing up, you know? You can't rely on me to be your personal chef forever. Sooner or later, you gotta spread those culinary wings and learn to handle things on your own.
Spare me the lectures. I swear if you keep dragging your feet on making me some food, I'll call the cops and tell them you're neglecting me. Picture this, a mom who refuses to feed her own kid for months. What do you think they'll say to that? Who do you think the police will believe, you or me? Come on, they'll totally be on my side. We're in the U.S., baby. They're all about protecting kids, especially those who speak up like me. Actually, if I play my cards right, I might even get this whole situation in the newspapers and ask for a nice chunk of change from you. Pretty clever, huh? Hey, did you catch that, old lady? Cook for me or get ready to be locked up.
Go for it, sue me, or bring in the authorities if you really want to. I haven't done anything wrong, so I'm not even scared if the police want to talk to me about it. I'm not bothered at all, seriously.
You're really sticking to your tough act, huh, Granny? You probably think I'm all bark and no bite, don't you? Well, let me tell you, when I say something, I mean it. Don't even think for a second that my words are just empty threats. You have no idea what I'm capable of when I get angry. I swear, you're gonna regret ever daring to challenge me. And guess what? My dad always has my back, no matter what. I'll make sure he gives you a taste of hell for going against my wishes.
The following day.
Hey, woman, I just got off the phone with Charles, and he spilled the beans. He said you were planning to starve him to death. Seriously, is that for real?
What are you talking about? I never, ever had any intention of starving Charles to death. Please don't take any of the stuff he said to heart.
If our son himself brought up this whole starving thing, there must be some reason behind it. I mean, Charles can't be making it all up, can he? He's not a liar, and he never was. Look, Alicia, just tell me the honest truth. Do you actually have any twisted desire to harm our son by starving him? I can't even wrap my head around such a vile thought. Are you some kind of monster or what?
Look, you can't just take Charles's side of the story and automatically put all the blame on me. Let me give you the real deal. So, yesterday I was in the middle of cleaning the house, right? And then out of the blue, Charles started texting me, all hungry and demanding that I drop everything and cook for him on the spot. I told him to chill for a few minutes while I finished vacuuming the floor. But guess what? He flat out refused to listen.
Are you kidding me right now? You seriously thought my son would just patiently wait a few minutes after he straight up told you he was starving? That's just mind-boggling. I can't even believe it. And then? What happened next?
Well, next thing I know, he stormed out of his room like a tornado, throwing a major tantrum at me. Our son started yelling, tossing things around like he was in a rage. He even threatened to hit me. Can you believe that? I was shocked, scared, and honestly, didn't even know how to handle the situation.
What's the big deal? You totally deserve a good smack for not cooking for our son. Come on, Charles is our only kid, and he's supposed to continue the family legacy. So why don't you just start showing our son the respect he deserves? You're his mom, after all, and it's your job to take care of him.
Beating me for not cooking? Come on, that's way out of line. By the way, I never said I wouldn't cook for Charles. All I asked was for him to wait a couple of minutes, and he acted like it was the biggest catastrophe ever. Seriously, why do you keep pampering him like that? It's not healthy, you know? What's so wrong with him waiting just a few minutes? Plus, he's old enough to handle cooking on his own if he really wants to.
Are you kidding me? Cooking is only for women. I mean, come on, do you really want our son to turn into some wimpy dude? He's gonna grow up to be a real man, and he's got so much potential to do amazing stuff in life. Why should he waste his precious time in the kitchen to make food? That's plain out ridiculous and meaningless. His friends will laugh at his face if they ever find out that his mom forced him to cook.
What's the big deal if a guy wants to cook for himself? It's actually a pretty important skill to have, you know, for survival and stuff. Soon enough, he'll be out on his own, living independently, and I won't be there to cook for him all the time. He's not a little kid anymore, you know? Oh, and another thing, Charles seriously needs to learn how to show some respect towards me, his own mom. Right now, all he does is call me names and act like a spoiled, grumpy child. It's time for him to grow up and start treating me better.
Quit with the nonsense talk. You don't get to decide how Charles should behave or how I should raise him. I'm the boss when it comes to parenting in this house, and I don't need you telling me what to do. So don't even think about trying to school me on how to parent my own son.
Seriously, don't you see it? It's your way of coddling Charles that's turned him into the person he is now. He doesn't give a damn about other people's feelings, shows zero respect to me or you, and he's willing to go to insane lengths just to get his way. I'm telling you, if he keeps going down this path, he's headed straight for the criminal zone. Sooner or later, he's gonna end up in some serious trouble if he doesn't straighten up.
What? Criminal zone? Criminal zone? That's one heck of an ill wish to throw at our son. You're not a mother to Charles, you're like the devil, I tell you.
Look, I'm just stating the facts here. Charles has been showing warning signs since he was a little kid, but you never bothered to correct his behavior. Remember all the trouble he caused us and others? He was only 4 years old and already doing things that hurt people. It's time we face reality and address these issues instead of brushing them off.
What did Charles ever do to hurt anyone? Stop making up stuff. I'm seriously fed up with all the lies you've been spreading. Frankly, Alicia, you're starting to disgust me. Why on earth did I even choose you to be the mother of my child? It's beyond belief.
I'm not making anything up. Need I remind you about that one time at the supermarket when Charles grabbed a huge bottle of cologne and chucked it at a poor little toddler, making the kid cry? It was a total mess. I had to pay for the broken bottle and apologize to the toddler's parents. But what did you do? You just stood there, arms crossed, no apology, no remorse, and you didn't even give our son a scolding.
What? Are you seriously bringing up that ancient history now? It happened ages ago, and honestly, no one even remembers it. Plus, let's be real here, what do you expect from a 4-year-old kid? Charles was just being a typical little munchkin, doing what kids at that age do. So why on earth should I apologize for his actions? If anyone should be saying sorry, it's the parents of that other boy who dared to mess with our son. I mean, seriously, they should have known better.
Oh, so Charles was doing what other 4-year-old kids would do, huh? Then how do you explain about that time when he was 8 and caused a whole scene at the bakery? He was being a real pain, demanding to have a taste of this old lady's wedding anniversary cake. I tried to restrain him and told him to cut it out, but he actually bit my hand and made a run for it. He ended up snatching a piece of the cake right out of the lady's hands, and she was so startled that she dropped the whole thing on the floor.
Oh yeah, that was a classic moment. Charles was a riot, wasn't he? I mean, come on, he was just 8 years old back then. Cut the kid some slack, can't you? He didn't even have a clue about what was right or wrong, so how can we really blame him for that? Good times, good times.
Charles was 8 years old, which means he was in 3rd grade, right? By that age, most kids have a pretty good grasp on cause and effect. That's why you can't just brush off his misbehavior by saying he was too young to know any better.
3 weeks later.
Hey, ugly old bat, I'm kinda stuck at a jam here. Think you could lend me a hand? It's not a huge deal, really. All you need to do is bring some cash, and I'll be good to go. Easy peasy.
Where are you and what went down? Could you please lay it out clearly so I can understand what's going on?
Well, I'm at the police station near our house, and I seriously need you to come and bail me out, like immediately. This joint is the worst. Cops are all up in my grill, man. It's super uncomfortable being stuck here, you know?
Whoa, hold up. You're at the police station? What on earth happened?
So, here's the deal. It's not like a major catastrophe or anything, but I kinda attempted to swipe this fancy $1,000 necklace, you know? But before I could even get my hands on it, they nabbed me, busted. Now, listen up and do me a solid, swing by and bail me out, pronto. I can't handle another minute in this place. Get me out of this place, right now.
What? You tried to steal a $1,000 necklace? What were you thinking? Isn't the monthly allowance I give you enough?
Are you seriously asking me that now? The measly $500 you send me each month is barely enough to cover anything. You should have sent me more, at least double that amount. Come on.
But what do you even need money for? You're just a high school kid, and Leon and I pretty much got you covered when it comes to all the important stuff you need.
Look, what I need money for is totally my own business, so butt out and mind your own beeswax. Anyway, let's shift our attention to the urgent matter right now, which is getting me the heck out of this disgusting place. Priority numero uno, old hag.
Listen up, Charles. I ain't gonna bail you out, and you wanna know why? Because stealing is completely illegal, and you deserve to face the consequences for that. You've been acting all spoiled and crossing the line, and now you're facing the music. This mess is all on you, so it's time to own up and deal with the fallout of your actions. As painful as it is for me to say, I don't think I can come through for you this time.
Did I just hear you correctly? You're seriously gonna leave me hanging without any help? What happened to being a supportive mom? Quit messing around and get your butt over here. I'm running low on patience, so chop chop.
Look, I've already said it loud and clear. I can't come to your rescue this time, so you gotta handle things on your own. Let's face it, you're the one who tried to steal that necklace, right? If you had just thought it through and not pulled off that stunt, you wouldn't be dealing with all this mess right now. Time to take responsibility for your actions, son.
Are you seriously so heartless that you won't help your own family? Do you even care if I end up in jail? You know what? You're not even worthy of being my mom. I hope you rot in hell for not helping your own son. Hey, Alicia, get over here right now. I'm not kidding. Alicia, I know you're around, so pick up my calls or else I'll give you a good beating when I get home. I swear, you won't get away with this. I'll make sure you suffer for ignoring me.
The next day.
Hey, little slave creature, when are you planning to come back home? The dishes and laundry are stacking up, you know? And guess what? It's way past dinner time. Dad and I are starving. Hurry up and get back here to fulfill your roles as a mom to me and a wife to my dad. You should count yourself lucky that Dad saved me from trouble yesterday, or you'd be in some serious trouble, old woman. Where are you hiding? Stop being a chicken and come home. You might think you can hide for now, but you can't hide forever.
I already told you, I ain't going back to that place anymore. So quit bugging me with calls and texts. It's pointless, really.
What do you mean you're not coming back? You're all grown up now, not a kid anymore. So quit throwing a tantrum and just come back already. Seriously, my dad and I can't put up with your attitude anymore. If you keep this up, we're seriously gonna kick your sorry ass out of the house. No kidding.
What are you even saying? You and Leon already booted me out of the house. Seriously, don't you remember what went down yesterday after Leon bailed you out of the police station? You smacked me with a skateboard and then Leon chucked all my stuff out and slammed the door right in my face. And let's not forget, you made it crystal clear that you never want to see me or hear from me again. So why are you contacting me now?
Come on, seriously? You're not seriously gonna bite into everything I said, right? I was just not in the right mood, that's all. So quit pouting like a tantrum-throwing toddler and get back here to handle the house chores, my trusty sidekick.
Not in the right mood? Are you really sticking to that excuse? You stormed in all furious, throwing a fit and shoving me around. And let's not forget, you mercilessly hit me with your skateboard when I tried to walk away from you. Tell me, Is that how a son should treat his own mother? You were acting like a total savage. I gotta say, Charles, I'm seriously let down. You've completely veered off from all the values I tried to teach you.
Wow, you sure got what was coming to you, old hag. I had a blast watching you squirm on the floor in pain while my dad threw your crappy stuff out the window. What a sight! That's what happens when you mess with me, you useless pile of garbage. I hope that taught you a lesson, so you'll figure out your proper place in this house and start acting like a real mother to me.
What have you become, Charles? Because from where I'm standing, you've turned into a criminal, a wild beast ready to do whatever it takes to satisfy your twisted desires and get back at innocent folks who don't bend to your will. You know what? I'm done. I'm gonna take legal action against you for assault and battery. Believe me, you'll be locked up before you know it, serving your time behind bars like a champ.
Wait, hold up. What's that you're saying, you wacky old hag? Are you seriously talking about me doing some prison time? You mean, you're actually planning to throw me in jail? No freaking way.
You heard me loud and clear. You're heading straight to jail for attacking your own mom. And I'm dead set on making sure you get the harshest punishment the law has to offer.
Keep on with your empty threats, you old cow. You should know by now that you can't touch me. I'm still 17, practically a teenager, which means you can forget about putting me in jail or anything like that. In the worst-case scenario, I might end up in some youth detention facility for a few months, but that's about it. And even that won't happen because my dad's got my back no matter what. He'll make sure nothing bad ever happens to me. So go ahead and keep living in your dream world, Alicia. But mark my words, nothing bad will ever come my way. Guaranteed.
Aren't you forgetting something? You'll be turning 18 by the end of this month. That means you'll officially be old enough to go to jail. So don't even try to hide from your crime any longer. Karma's catching up with you, my son. And soon enough, you'll have to face the consequences for all the emotional and physical damages you've caused me.
What? You're telling me I'm turning 18 by the end of this month? How did I completely forget about that? Well, if I were to end up in jail, then no worries, my dad will definitely bail me out, right? I mean, he's got money, and we all know money can solve pretty much anything. Yeah, that's it. Dad's always got my back, so no one, not even the police, can lay a finger on me. I'm basically untouchable, baby.
Sorry to tell you, but Leon just lost his job. And get this, he blew all his savings on gambling. So now he's basically broke, not a penny left in his pocket. Anyway, I'm gonna find a solid lawyer to make sure you pay for the crime you pulled on me. Look, there's no escaping this time. You're all alone with nowhere to hide and no one to run to.
No way, this can't be real. Jail? Seriously? I'm young, and I've got so much ahead of me. I don't want to waste my time in that gross place. Come on, Alicia. I mean, Mom, please don't send me to jail. I'm begging you. You know, out of everyone, you're the one I respect the most. Like, for real. Mom, are you even listening? Can't you hear how desperate I am? Mom!
At last, justice prevailed, and my son, Charles, found himself behind bars, facing the consequences of his actions. During the trial, he wept, knelt before me, and begged for my forgiveness, but I remained resolute. His mistreatment had endured for far too long, and it was time for him to face the repercussions of the harm he had caused. Throughout the trial, my husband, Leon, directed a constant stream of curses my way and even attempted to physically attack me for seeking legal action against Charles. Fortunately, he was swiftly removed from the proceedings. Shortly afterward, I decided to file for divorce from Leon. We sold our house and divided the proceeds between us. To my dismay, as soon as Charles was released from jail, he and Leon began conspiring against me, holding on to their grudge for my role in Charles's imprisonment. They initiated contact and stirred up trouble at my new residence. Thankfully, vigilant neighbors reported their actions to the police, and I secured a restraining order against them. I now feel an immense sense of relief, free from the toxicity of individuals like Leon and Charles. This experience has taught me a valuable lesson. I must stand up for myself without hesitation, even if it means confronting my own family. Moving forward, I intend to prioritize my well-being and reignite the pursuit of the dreams I've put on hold for far too long.